If you've hired interns to help boost your marketing, then you might need to know what can they actually do. I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. Hey, my name's MC Tracy, and I am the marketing manager here at TMT. Now, if you're hiring interns to help with your direct mail, this video is for you. If you don't know what I'm talking about with direct mail or interns, I have a couple other videos that you'll need to watch before this one. So pause this right here, go watch those, and I'll see you back here in a second. All right, so if you've hired interns, you need to have some job responsibilities for them so that they know exactly what they're doing and that you can have an effective internship program. So the biggest thing that separates a professional sales development rep from an intern is that you will not want your interns to make those follow-up calls all day long. You're going to want to provide them a well-rounded internship, and luckily, since there's so many manual things that are involved with a direct mail campaign, you can have them kind of take ownership of an entire direct mail campaign sequence. So what does this include? This includes stuffing mailers, that's printing the piece of mail, folding it, putting it in an envelope, addressing the envelope, putting a stamp on the envelope, and sending it out. That is all a, timely process that they can help you do. Why not have an intern do it? Second thing is making those follow-up calls. Now with follow-up calls, this is going to be something that you are going to want to do the most training on. The best way to train is to get them a script, have them follow the script, go through it multiple times to themselves, make sure they're saying it to themselves out loud, make sure they're recording themselves saying it to themselves out loud so that they can hear it back, tweak anything that they want to tweak, and then present it to you. You're going to want to run through the follow-up calls a couple times with them, do a little role playing as the CEO or the CFO, and give feedback. Once they read through the script enough, they will feel comfortable to be on the phones. If they don't feel comfortable, they'll need to get comfortable and be on the phones to make those follow-up calls. Now, the process doesn't stop there. You're going to also want to listen to their follow-up calls. How do you listen? Well, you'll need a tool like TurboDial to record their conversation so that you can pick and choose a couple, go through it, and provide feedback. How you can do that, run that meeting, is you both sit down, you listen to the recording, have them provide feedback to themselves first, and then you come in and provide positive feedback later. Remember, you're going to want to foster a positive environment. These are college students. This is one of their first jobs. So as much as you can be helpful and positive with your critiquing, the better. It's hard to make these follow-up calls, so just keep that in mind. Another thing that they can do is build and clean a list. When you're sending direct mail, you're going to find that you quickly run out of contacts to send direct mail to if you're not consistently building your list. So how do you do this? You will have your intern type in accountants near me or whatever industry you serve and start to build a list, either the CEO or the CFO or the office manager, to send a piece of direct mail to and then follow up on. Now, when you're purchasing a list, if you choose to do that, you can expect around 30% to be accurate, which means that 70% is basically junk. But somebody at your company is going to have to go through and clean that list. This is something else your intern can do, especially if they're sending the direct mail. They can follow it from the initial sequence where they're prospecting, finding the right CEO to get in contact with, finding the right address, and all of those things so that you can have a list to send direct mail to. Then they send the direct mail, then they follow up with the follow-up calls, and they book the appointments on that end. Another final little thing that you could have your interns do is sending LinkedIn connections. So if you are sending out direct mail, you could also connect with them on LinkedIn, a manual process, but an intern could do it for you as well. My experience with interns, their favorite part of the day was to all sit down together and stuff mailers together. They do kind of an assembly line process, but they like just the communal aspect of it, being able to chat with each other, take a break off the phones, and just kind of be together. So remember, with your internship program, you are going to want to keep it uplifting and a positive environment, especially if you want to have good reviews and referrals from your interns for other interns. The best way to find another intern is through one of the interns you've already hired. Then at some point, you can kind of have this intern flywheel where you always have people coming in. You always have new talent. And if you find an intern that you really love and want to keep at your company, hey, you've already got somebody who's trained in your ways, who knows your company, knows your business, knows how to vouch for you, and you can kind of work them up in your company and find yourself some good talent. So if you still feel like you need a little more information or step-by-step process on how to train interns, I have a program for you called How to Train an Intern, where we'll get down to the nitty-gritty on what you need to say, what feedback to provide, and how to make a great intern. You'll also get a 30-minute session with me. So if you're interested in that, just click on the link below in the description on how to train an intern. All right, so I know I've thrown a lot at you, like TurboDial tool or step-by-step processes or scripts or direct mail pieces. If you need a marketing plan, we have people that would love to talk to you about how to get a unique plan for your IT business. If you're interested in that, we will have a link below for a 60-minute private consultation with one of our experts. Thank you guys for listening to me today, and I look forward to talking to you in the future.